I can't believe next weekend is already Memorial Day. Where's this month gone?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, that means it's going to be time to start celebrating outside with family, friends, and of course our celebrations have to be simple and have to include food.
And they have to include tips from Amy Sherman, a chef from the Spartan Culinary Classroom, back with us today with some easy but delicious tips.
Very easy. I'm all about the easy for these big family parties that you have over holiday weekends over the summer.
Right.
There's no reason to kill yourself trying to make everything, homemade. You don't have to do that. You want to be able to spend time with your family, your kids. You want to be by the lake. I know I want to have a margarita or a beer in my hand
Exactly.
as I float, right?
Yeah.
So the trick is to maybe get something simple and then doctor it up and make a couple things homemade to make it really spectacular.
We talk about those traditional food items that you think Memorial Day is the kickoff to being able to eat these, and I always think it's got to be a brat.
It has to be a brat. I love brats.
Yeah, exactly.
I love sausages in general because they cook up really fast. They're great, and then the next day you can use the leftovers and scrambled eggs, so it's perfect.
Yeah, it is. Actually, they do go a long way. Your signature is homemade. You
Homemade.
do it so great.
I do make everything homemade, but even I get tired sometimes, or I just don't want to deal with it. So I tried to do some things today to make it a little bit different and a little bit interesting, but easy for the host. So you start off by grilling some really amazing sausages, and Family Fare has great selections. So one of the things I love to do is pick a whole bunch of different kinds of sausages so that there is a lot of selection. So we can do hot Italian, we can do a regular brat, we can do a sweet Italian, and then even some chicken for the people who don't want to eat pork. Right.
I attest, these things are amazing.
They're great.
We get these, they're wonderful.
They're delicious, and they cook up really fast, the chicken ones, because they're already cooked. So you're just kind of marking them up. So if you have starving kids, that's a great choice. And then get some cool condiments, but maybe make a couple of your own. So one of the things that I really like to make, we have this a lot at our house, is curry ketchup, okay?
Curry ketchup?
Curry ketchup is actually really popular in Germany, if you can believe it. It's kind of a mashup.
They eat a lot of brat there,
They eat a lot of sausages there. And so you just start with regular ketchup, and then you use one of my favorite products, and this is a Patak's curry paste, and you can get this at Family Fare. And you can just add a little bit of it to your ketchup, mix it up, and you have suddenly a ketchup that is really interesting and different.
This
and
is great.
Very traditional in a sense.
How spicy would this be?
It depends on what curry paste you pick. That comes in all different spices. This is a mild, so it's great. It's not too overwhelming. It'd be good on any of the brats. It just adds something a little bit different, and look how fast that came together.
Well, I'm guessing that you can use,
yummy?
yeah, probably use that too, store in the refrigerator and use it on a bunch of different things, even chicken.
I use it on everything. This is really a great convenient product.
It's kind
and
of
so much
similar
better
to
than curry
barbecue.
powder. Yes, a little bit, but it has that kind of exotic taste to it.
Wonderful.
So along those same lines, if you kind of do a couple things, they're just, again, a little bit different. You can make homemade coleslaw by using a bag of the already shredded cabbage. That's going to save you so much time. But instead of a mayo-based sauce, go a little bit healthier and do a slightly Asian. So it has a little sesame oil, a little soy, and that would be great on the chicken sausages too. And we made that one with a jalapeno cream. So instead of using, again, a mayo-based sauce, it's Greek yogurt with fresh jalapenos and a little green onion. So it's just flavors that are going to burst and be really fresh tasting.
So easy.
Yeah, that's nice too because the mayo would be so fat-based. This is a lot of protein.
A lot of protein,
low in fat.
lots of calcium.
Yeah.
It's actually
and a great pop of
great
flavor.
thing. Yeah, and you could use it on sandwiches for the rest of the weekend or whatever.
Yeah, or chips.
And then don't forget, or chips. You know my weakness, Terry. I am known at our family parties. I always bring the chips because I love them.
Salt.
It's the salt.
It's the salt.
Yeah, I like it better than the sweets. But even think about your side dishes. A great way to do a party is to ask everyone to bring something, whether it's you bring this sausage or you bring this, or you can have someone bring the potato salad, or you could just go and purchase it from the deli at Family Fare. But then what I do is I take it and I doctor it up so no one knows that I bought it, and just put a little green onion and a little parsley in there, and it's going to just freshen up all the flavors. It's going to give it a little bit of color, and people are going to totally think that you made it. And the key is, and never break this rule. You never tell anyone that you didn't make it. Not even your husband.
And you can really personalize it too, because some people like their potato salad mayonnaise-y, some like mustard.
Exactly.
Dill
I like a
is
little
another
cheese
great
in
way.
mine, a little shredded cheese
That would be
in there.
great. This curry would be really interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Very
that
nice.
would be.
Like that one,
Okay, so tell me about this, because we really like, in my family, my girls love the different kinds of tomatoes that you can get, the cherry tomatoes, the grape tomatoes this time of the year.
Right, they're all going to start coming into the market, and this is actually just a classic Italian bruschetta. So it's tomatoes and basil, a little olive oil, and a little balsamic vinegar. It'd be perfect on the spicy Italian sausage, and just give it a flair. Plus, it gives you some vegetables that you're
One
getting
more
in there.
over here.
Oh, yummy, that's my favorite.
Really good.
That's just roasted, it's a roasted red pepper spread. And all you do for that is you take a jar of roasted red peppers, you put it in a food processor and grind it up with a clove of garlic. That's it.
That's it.
Ah.
It becomes this amazing, delicious,
Wow.
and actually incredibly healthy kind of ketchup type dip for your,
Oh
for your
my
sausage.
goodness.
Yeah.
How
Okay,
much fun.
so let's talk about the marshmallows.
Let's come down here. So, you know, I'm a pastry chef, as you know, and I love to bake, but seriously, over the holiday weekend, I am not going to waste my time at a hot oven. So just get some marshmallows and grill them up, and you can get these sweet sticks over at Family Fare that are ready to go, so you don't have to spend
I like
time
that they're
searching.
extra long.
They're so
There's
long.
a little bit
right.
more safety
A little
involved.
bit safety, yeah.
That's
But you could do
nice.
s'mores or don't even bother. I mean, just give them the marshmallows and say, go.
Okay, so topping it all off, we have these nice beers that are being chilled right now.
Of course, and that's
What
the
are your
most
suggestions?
important thing is, you know, you have your food, but just get double the amount of pop and beer, and everyone will be happy. And of course, I'm going to suggest that you get some local beers. We did just win Beer City, so
Yay. Second year in a row.
represent and get something
Yeah.
great like a Founders All Day IPA. This is their session beer, and a session beer is something that's a little lower in alcohol, so that you can have a couple of them and still feel great.
That's
So-
nice.
And so
Nice.
many fun sodas that are in bottles that kids would love too, that have great flavors.
Rock
and some
and
of them are
rye.
even all
I
natural.
love the rock and rye.
Amy, thanks. I'm guessing you get a lot of invites if you're with the philosophy of you always bring something
That's
with
right.
you.
Yes, okay, so we're going to put those recipes on our website later this afternoon. Amy, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.